Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can combine artificial intelligence, so AI, and YouTube to make $10,000 a month, if probably even more, okay? If you do this right, honestly, right now in 2025, okay? The reason I haven't uploaded my any videos recently is because I've started a new project and it's a new type of channel I started and I just want to share it to you guys. I just want to share what's currently working for me and why I have started this. So as you know, I started all these channels right here that made me money. As you can see, this channel I started it like in 10 days I got it to grow. I got it to make like $9,000 a month for me. And this channel right here is my long form branch. These are both long form, by the way. It's my long form brand channel where I sell digital products. I think I post like 31 videos on this channel, so pretty proud of myself about for that. But that's not the point. Today, I'm going to show you what's working right now and how people are making $50,000 a month with AI, not even making the videos themselves, not even outsourcing the content. Because yes, you can outsource videos to a script writer, to a thumbnail designer, to an editor. What if you can just outsource that to AI? Everything to AI. $0 you're paying almost. Like literally, you're paying almost $0. Okay. And I'm just gonna let you in on this thing. It's gonna be just ultra long form AI videos, specifically sleep videos, sleep channels. Okay. Um, I have no preparation. I didn't do any preparation for this video, like as usual, obviously. I'm just here to chat with you guys. This is gonna be super boring. I'm gonna try to make it super one-on-one as well, as if you were my student. But if you give me your attention, your time, you will know how to do this before this will become mainstream, before this will become the new guru content you'll see on YouTube. Because most of the times, the gurus who are trying to sell you something are not actually doing the thing they're trying to sell, and they're just trying to escape from the business that is currently failing and try to use that knowledge they have acquired to sell you something. And the actual business they're actually having is their info business, them trying to sell them something, sell you something. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not selling you something yet, just yet. But I promise you, once I'll be making a lot of money with this YouTube channel, once this will become mainstream, I will sell it to you. So pay attention. Okay. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's start. Let me show you these channels. We got this channel right here, Late Science, who makes these super long videos as well, as you can see. So what pops right away is the fact that he makes super long videos. That's why it's called ultra long form, right? Not just long form, but now ultra long form. So more than 1 hour at least. We have also this channel right here, Boring History, which makes these sleep videos. Okay, this channel makes super long form videos that are intended for people to fall asleep to, usually. Boring Greek myths for sleep, boring Greek myths for sleep. And as you can see, he started only 3 months ago and has gotten 455,000 views on his most famous video and has gotten 2.9 million views in his lifetime. Now, we also have this channel, Science Before Sleep. He started only 2 months ago. Already has a video that got 100,000 views and already has gotten um 900,000, almost 1 million views in his lifetime. Now, why am I showing you this? Like, you might ask, what's the difference between this channel right here, which makes sleep videos that are just way longer? What's the difference between that and a normal traditional YouTube automation channel? Let me tell you. This channel, for example, Late Science, is getting if I go on Social Blade, because for some reason the other one that I like does not work. Um, he has gotten 1.6 million views in the last 30 days. Okay, great. You might say, okay, yeah, with his $5 RPM, he probably makes, I don't know, like $8,000 a month, right? Wrong. Why? Because what if I told you that these channels right here, these sleep ultra long form AI video channels, actually make anywhere from 20 to $40 per thousand views. Okay, depending on the time of the month. On the low end, 20. On the high end, 40, even 50 per thousand views. You might not believe me, but this is because YouTube prioritizes videos that are longer than 8 minutes, and the longer you go, the more money you'll make. Think about it, if you keep a person on YouTube for more than average, right? This 2 hour long video, imagine you keep someone for 1 hour, 40 minutes, for 30 minutes, right? They watch only 30 minutes out of 2 hours. That's still them staying on the platform for 30 minutes. Compare that to someone who watches a normal YouTube video and stays there for 3 minutes, right? There are people, these people, there are people, these people are staying on the YouTube video 10 times more than they would on a normal video, meaning YouTube will literally prioritize these videos and push them out more. And not only that, more ads can be shown, and therefore more revenue can be made per thousand views. So this channel is not making $8,000 a month. This channel with his 1.6 million views is making a lot of money. On the low end, which is highly realistic, this guy's making way more than that, way more than $25 per thousand views. He's already at $40,000. On the high end, I would say right now in Q4, it's very possible that he's generally making $50 per thousand views. He can make upwards of $80,000 a month because these videos are educational and super long and attract older demographics and US based audiences. So these videos are meant for people to fall asleep. So think about it. They're meant for people to fall asleep to these videos. These videos are meant for people to fall asleep. So it's like saying, come here and fall asleep and just stay on the video for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You're literally like inviting people to just come and watch your video for much more longer than usual. This will insanely boost and explode your RPM. And this is what no one is letting you in on. By making super long form, 2 to 3 hour long videos, right? Ideally 4 to 5, right? Even 6 hour long videos, you are maximizing your RPM and you're making as much money as possible. Because the traditional YouTube automation channel with a $5 RPM, right? The average RPM is probably like $3. Like my RPM on the channel I have on one of my channels is $3, right? And $5 is not even that low. Like honestly, $5 is pretty medium, right? Pretty mediocre. But you would need 2 million views to get to $10,000 a month. Whereas with AI ultra long form, with your $25 RPM, which is on the low end, remember, you're still making $10,000 a month with only 400,000 views. And if you know a thing or two about YouTube automation, 400,000 views is very, very realistic because if you upload for a long enough amount of time, you will eventually reach it if you do everything right. To put this into perspective, if we divide it by 30, you need 13,000 views every day. And this is why I want to show you guys this channel I started recently. This is the exact same thing I preach when I talk about this, right? These sleep channels right here that are making a bunch of money. I'm starting one for myself and I'm going to document this throughout my channel. This is exactly why I haven't posted. But as you can see, this channel already got 5,000 views. I posted probably 10 videos. I need to keep going and I will document this on my YouTube channel. Now, remember when I documented this YouTube channel right here, when I told you guys, oh, I'll blow this up so you can see, I'll hold your hand, I'll show you how I did everything. But when I said that, I literally kept my promise and got my channel to blow up. And honestly, I don't even care if you guys can see, look, it's right here. Um, and the same thing, I'll do it right here. And this video is gonna be super boring, super informative though, but super, super, super boring. You might as well fall asleep to this video. Hopefully not. But I'm just gonna share with you guys how I do this, why I do this, how it's possible, so that you guys can know this before it becomes mainstream, before people are gonna start selling you courses. Wrong channel. So you can leverage it to your own advantage, so you can make your own, so you can make your own money. So I've shown you the examples. Now, first of all, I already said that, I already said that, I already said that, blah, blah, yeah, okay. The first part of all this is you need to find your niche, okay? You already know how to do this, okay? If you watch my channel before, right, I show you exactly how to find the best niche possible, but I'm still such a nice guy. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this again. So, you need to find a niche that has been already proven to work. So you need to find a channel that has clearly views, right? Duh. Like you find a channel that's not getting 2 views a video, but a channel that's getting 1 million views a video. But remember, we don't want to invent a niche. We only want to find a niche that already exists. We always want to not reinvent the wheel and always just do something that already works. Base ourselves off of an already existing, established, and successful YouTube channel in the ultra long form area or market. Also, it needs to be US audience in English, right? If you want the maximum RPM, you need to make sure that the audience is from first world, ideally US countries and English speaking countries, because that's when the advertisers are going to charge or pay you the most amounts of money per thousand views. Now, because these are sleep channels, because these are educational channels, you will mostly land in US territory, which is good. So don't make any entertainment channels because sleep channels are always educational. They will not never be there is very rarely a case where sleep channels are going to be on edu entertainment content. And if they are, they're highly saturated. So find a niche that is unsaturated. That's the point I forgot to add, but not saturated. Because think about it. If you want to copy this, if you want to make these videos, you need to make sure that the videos themselves don't have too many competition because these videos are very easy to make. If you click on this video right here, for example, the one that got 1.1 million views and probably generated this guy like $25,000. Um, if you just look at the video itself, man, it's just stock footage. Like there's no editing, there's not no big like team behind it. There's just TTS, so text to speech AI, and stock footage. Okay, so it's not going to be some. Obviously, it's not going to be like with a press of a button, you're going to create a video with AI. No, but you're leveraging AI to make like 70% of the work. The rest is up to you. Man, I'm getting these ads all the time. Please work. Okay. If we click on this video and we actually look at the video, it's just very high quality stock footage.
Beneath our feet, buried in rock layers, elements will remain detectable. Extraction of
And now the thing is, these videos are just stock footage, and because of that, because of these are sleep videos, right? People are gonna fall asleep to this. So realistically, your video doesn't actually matter as much. As long as you put clips that are actually relevant, your videos don't actually matter that much. Your video quality doesn't matter as much as you think. So it can be trash. And because of this, the barrier to entry is low. So a ton of other people doing the same thing, and because this is easy to make, there's a hard it's gonna be hard for you to actually stand out and actually grow. So you need to make sure you find a niche where few people are actually doing this. It needs to also be evergreen. So 2, 3 years down the line, will this still be relevant? If yes, then green mark, green flag, keep going. If no, then don't do it because you don't want to start a niche or a YouTube channel that will get demonetized or is super trend based and short term, where in 3 months your channel's gonna be dead. Because what's the point? Like we want to build a real brand, a real business out of this, and it also has to be recent. So the niche, the channel has to have started recently, ideally like 3 to 6 months. If it's more than that, like if then be it 6 to 12 months, not more than that, not more than a year. Because if you copy a channel that has started more than a year ago, then you're kind of just relying on when you're copying videos, you're gonna say, okay, wait, this video performed well. But then the question is gonna remain, did the video actually perform well because it's the video that was good, or is it because this guy has a loyal audience that always comes back and watches the video no matter what? Okay, so these are the kind of requirements when starting this channel. Now, what is going to be your growth strategy? I have this image right here. For the people who are not new to this channel, this is the McDonald's Burger King strategy. And excuse me if I'm a bit grumpy. I'm just a bit sick right now. That's how I have this difficulty of breathing. But I'll still tell you guys how this works. So this is the McDonald's Burger King strategy, where all you do is copy what has already been proven to work. Don't reinvent the wheel. McDonald's, or sorry, Burger King literally copied McDonald's. I actually don't know who copied who, but I think it's Burger King. So this is just like Burger King copied McDonald's. You will copy the videos that are doing well in your niche. And the way you do this is by looking at what is so-called outlier videos. Okay. So you need to find a video that has performed much better than the channel's average. If you go on popular, this guy's video was only posted a month ago and got 1.1 million views. This is the biggest telltale sign that this video works. Okay. So if you were right now, it's super oversaturated, right? But if you started this like when he started this, you would have blown up and made a lot of money. So it's important that you find a channel where there's an outlier video that was posted recently. That's the key to success. Anyways, outlier videos aren't necessary to copy if you want to blow up. The fastest way to blow up is by finding videos that are proven to work. You just replicate it, okay? Because if it worked for him on such a small channel in such a small amount of time, there's a high likelihood that it will also work for you. Okay. So by trend jacking, you're literally stacking the odds like on you, on your side. Now you need to know, understand, and learn formats and patterns. So if you look at this channel, what are the formats? What are the patterns? As you can see, super clickbaity thumbnails, super like professional looking graphic designs. You can make this with AI. I can show you later. But you need to analyze this and copy it as it is. Don't make, like, for example, if you make this video, what if we're not the first civilization on this earth? You're not going to just take some image from Google, right? You're going to make it like just like in this style, in this kind of like very, like, kind of like clickbaity, space, animated style. This is what works, and you need to copy that. So that's the format. Now you also have to analyze the patterns in these videos, right? So if you look at titles, it's always kind of a question. Look, what if we're not the first civilization on this earth? What if? Okay, what if the first Earth civilization was not us? We are not. Okay, what if we are not the first civilization? What if we're not? See how this guy? Wait, I'll say it later. But see how this guy's always doing the same pattern, right? You need to look at what pattern is working and copy it. And essentially, it's kind of like a mathematic formula where it's just like something. In this case, it's what if we are, and then it's like X, and then not this blah blah, right? What if X, the first civilization on Earth, the first civilization on this Earth, was not us. So it's always this pattern that you need to copy. You need to analyze and spot these patterns if you want to work. Don't be afraid to copy what already works. Don't be afraid to copy the titles. Don't be afraid to copy the thumbnail and don't steal the thumbnail. Don't download it. But you are free to copy it and kind of model it to your liking. Now, this is important. After 12, 15 to 20 uploads, you need to double down on what works. Look, what if we're not the first civilization on this earth? What if the first Earth civilization was not us? Do you see how it's the same thing, bro? What if we're not the first civilization? What if we are not the first civilization? Let me look for something else. What if we are not the first civilization on this earth? See how he doubled down on what worked 5 times? Like, you need to double down on what works on your channel and what works on other people's channel and just milk it all the way through. Because what I realized is that literally, by the way, I apologize. I didn't make a my roll for this video. I was just so lazy and sick. And honestly, this is just such a boring video that because I'm offering so much value, in my opinion, the people who deserve it will actually watch through. But you need to realize that literally, like about 10% of your videos are going to get to 90% of your views. And you need to spot these videos, these outlier videos that perform exceptionally well, like this, these exceptions. You need to copy them and just repeat them all over again because they're proven by the market to function, to work well. Just double down on that. Double down on this. What if we're not the first television? Oh, he doubled down, he got the views again. So milk what's already working. My channel right here, I double, or sorry, this one. No, where is it? This one. I double down on what works probably 3 times and I get the views again. This video right here that I posted that blew up, right? I just copied what worked, that what was working a year ago. So I just doubled down on what worked, and that's what works on my channel. Every YouTube channel just double downs on what works. Double downs on what works. For example, look, boring Greek myths for sleep. 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 Okay? He's just doubling down on what works, and you need to do that as well. Now, important, this is kind of a side note because I've been doing this myself and I have learned new things, right? For instance, I have learned and discovered to myself the difficulties and the risks and the bottlenecks in this business by doing it myself actually. And this is the first one. First of all, don't expect just because this is a sleep channel that the videos can just be shit. Okay, the video itself can be shit, but the audio has to be really good because this is a sleep channel. The person has to actually fall asleep to this. So make sure you choose a good voice, a soothing narration, some wizard from like TTS, I don't know, some relaxing, soothing narrator. And also, you need to make sure these thumbnails are highly clickbaity. If you package your videos in a way that just looks so interesting and so and that drives curiosity in such an such an amazing way, such a quick and on a remarkable way, then you will succeed. Because as you can see, these thumbnails are super clickbaity. Like when I look at this thumbnail, it almost looks like a video game, bro. It almost looks like a video game. So these thumbnails, these art, this art, you need to get that in check. You need to nail that. You need to really make sure that you're doing what works and making your videos actually good from the outside, actually clickbaity from the outside. And this is through my experience. Make the video shit. The video itself is going to take no time to make, but you need to focus on the packaging. You need to make sure the title and the thumbnail are on point. Okay. And you do this by copying what already works and by generally copying a thumbnail and making it actually good, even better than the competitor. Just to tell you, okay, I didn't even show you how to even make these videos. So first of all, the audio, you need 11 labs to do this. Okay, 11 labs give you the best audio quality, but this is very expensive. I know there's a lot of people who want to do it the cheapest way possible. What I do is I use this app called Fish Audio. Okay, it's way cheaper than Lava Labs and actually does pretty good TTS, text to speech. You only pay $7 per 1,000 views, or per 1,000 views. I'm so brainwashed with YouTube right now. No, sorry, $7 per month. That's actually so funny. You pay only $7 per month with Fish Audio, and you get unlimited text to speech. So let me guys know if you want a full in-depth tutorial on how I actually make these videos. So how I make the script, the tips and tricks, because most gurus will make it sound super easy, but there's a lot of like hacks and tricks you need to learn by through trial and error by doing this, which I have learned. I can show them to you easily. So let me know if you guys want that. Um, Obviously, take care of yourself and remember this. I am not going to tell you something yet. Okay. So take action. If you have any questions, DM me, send me an email, and take care.